Hey guys, welcome to my video. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. If not, please definitely make sure you like the video at the end to show me some love. Today I'm pretty much just going to be doing a quick tutorial on this loose curly synthetic wig that I ordered online from Amazon. I must say that it's definitely great hair, especially for it to be synthetic. It's very soft. It looks very human-like, even though it's not. So I will be giving a great review on it. It definitely did not disappoint. So I was so excited to share this video with you guys. I was going to wait until I got my whole setup together because I do have a light that was ordered that I have on the way to help me better with my channels and a couple other things that are currently getting done. So once all that is officially hooked up, I will be doing a lot more videos with my, I can't even think of the name, not selfie light, but I guess I'll call it selfie light for now. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to be doing them from my very VIP bathroom. Anyhow, this wig, I must say, it was definitely impressive. I really liked working with it. Like I said, great hair, especially for it to be synthetic. With this hair, it automatically came with baby hair. Extremely long baby hair, which I don't do. So I will be cutting that at some point in the video. I saw this technique a while back that I wanted to try, simply because I like to try different things. And it was where the girl that was doing the video, she was pretty much just spraying down the wig before cutting it. And if you guys seen my other videos, you'll know that the only spray that I use is the Gots to Be spray, because it's the only thing that's works for my scalp and my skin, with it being so sensitive. And also it works just fine, especially since I like to remove my hair at the end of the day, because I don't like to wear my wigs overnight. So I went ahead and I sprayed around the whole entire head, pretty much as you saw, and made sure that it was secure before I started cutting it, just to make sure that it has a good grip on it to where it won't come out when I do start to style the hair. And pretty much just blow it down to where I feel like it's sticking good enough. And so far, even with the lace, because some people are very picky with how their laces, appear to look. Sometimes for me it depends on the wig, but with this one it looks very real. Like if you look at like the edge of the head, what am I saying, if you look at the top of the head, if you look at the top of the hair where the baby hairs are, you'll notice that it looks so human like. With this one it looks like they pre-plucked it, I want to say, which you normally don't get, especially for this wig being 30, I want to say it was 33 or $35. And honestly, normally when I would shop for my synthetic or fiber wigs or even human wigs inside of the hair store, I would pay for a synthetic to fiber wig in the store, and it's normally a good quality. I would say I paid the minimum of $40, like maybe 40, $42, the most $70. And these wigs I've been ordering from Amazon lately, oh my gosh, it's worth it, guys. It is worth it. If you haven't ordered hair from Amazon yet, I don't know what I don't know what tree or house or mat I've been under, but I've been missing out because this hair is the bomb. So, anyways, while I'm blabbering away, just kind of give you guys an insight of the hair. I love the hair. But as you can see, I pretty much got the baby hairs out the way, because you don't want it to stick as you're trying to glue down or spray down the hair, because it makes it a lot harder when it's time to cut and lay it down properly. So you definitely don't want it to be attached to the rest of the hair. And oh my gosh, just re-looking at this video now, this hair looks so good. And this video is uncut, as in it's no filter, no nothing. This is just pure me, pure hair at its rawest. So for it to look like that, where you can barely even see the stitching of that lace, I'm impressed. I mean, again, I'm going to be giving a good review. So again, I'm impressed. Now, as you're spraying, you guys should know by now, I'm the queen of spraying down a wig, and I will spray for dear life. You will get a lot of a lot of white spots, like I do, don't sweat it because all that will be fixed in the end. You could either use mousse, or when you apply either more spray, or you can add the gel, the Gots to Be gel, whatever you like, you can apply it. It's all up to you. Whatever works better when you're installing your wigs, I should say. Now, I pretty much use my favorite scissors. And I know if you watch my other videos, you're probably thinking, why doesn't she just go and get a regular hair scissor or a smaller scissor for a lace? The funny thing is, I actually do own I own a pair of all kind of different scissors, believe it or not. And I mean scissors for everything, layering the hair, all that. Um, but I just like showing you guys how simple it is just by grabbing any regular appliance that you might have to do the hair. I don't want you to think when it's time to apply your wig, especially if you're trying to do it like mine's, that you need to have all these special things, or like, let me run to the store and go spend this unnecessary money. No, I mean, heck, if I had a knife that was for cutting hair, I would use a knife. Just to give you an idea of how simple I want to try to keep things, you know? But as you can see, I pretty much cut all of that off of that piece of lace off, and I'm using my favorite metal tail stick comb to help press down that hair, blowing it at the same time, using my hands at the same time. You can do, either or. You can use your hands the whole entire time, or you can be versatile and use both. Whatever is a lot easier for you. I like to use both. I'm more of a hands-on too. So I like to use both. I like to feel out with my fingers to make sure everything's the way that I want it. Pretty much once you have that lace intact, what you're gonna go ahead get ready to do is separate your baby hairs. I already had some that was sticking out, but I'm gonna apply some additional baby hairs, which is optional for you. Some people just like the baby hairs on top. It depends for me. Sometimes I like them all over, or just a certain side. And one of the details, oh my gosh, I forgot to share with you guys. Um, but I'll most definitely do another video with this wig. This wig is able to be parted any kind of different way. You can do a part in the middle, a part in the side. I just chose this one because it was my first time doing it and I wanted to do a quick tutorial on it. But oh my gosh, you can part it anywhere that you want in the front of the hair, and it looks super real. So again, I can't wait to do another video on that where I part the hair for you guys and you guys can see how it looks. So I'm definitely excited about that. What I'm basically doing is doing my baby hairs. As usual, I like to dab some of the spray onto the top on where I plan on doing the baby hairs. This makes it a lot easier for it to start to lay down properly. And once you pretty much do that, you're ready to go ahead and do your baby hairs. Because if you look, all the hair, it's leaning towards the front. You might have a few pieces that bounce back since it's curly, but all you have to do is apply a little bit more of the spray and lay that right back down. I like to do shorter pieces and work my way down, because you never want to cut too much off in the front, because you can't put that back, versus where you can just keep cutting bit by bit. Um, Real quick story time while I'm doing my edges. Um, I remember one time I went on this trip, and honestly, I'm never against human wigs, synthetic wigs, none of that. I mean, I love them all. I'm not picky. I'm just one of those where if I can get it for a certain amount and it still looks good, why not? Especially if I'm going to treat it the same way that I would treat whatever it is that I would spend more money on. And that doesn't just apply to hair. That applies with anything. So I went on this girls trip one time, and I remember everyone had their hair all dolled up. Everyone had human hair. And no one has ever, nobody is ever against me having my synthetic hair, or ever has like any kind of rude comments. No one never knows until I tell them. But anyways, I had this one wig in particular in my hair, and the wig already came with these two cute braids in the front and its own special part. And I remember everyone was just so freaked out when they found out that it was not It was not a human wig. And I think what they were more interested in was the fact that I was able to have it laid down with just the spray with no wig glue. And also, I had it in a bun. So, of course, that's one of my favorite things to do with the wigs is put them in buns, but it's like a slow tutorial on how to slowly get it up there because it's a process, but if you want it done, you'll get it done. But yes, again, my friends are always shocked whenever I come with these different hairs. It's like they want to ask me if it's human hair or if it's synthetic, even though they probably know the answer, but because they're always so shocked of how it looks, they still ask anyways. So it makes me feel real good about myself when people can't tell the difference, except for the one time when I went to McDonald's and I had my synthetic blonde hair with pink at the end, and the guy had just finished giving me a compliment. I'm guessing he was transgender or maybe into drag. I'm not sure, but he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your wig," and I was like, "Okay." Mm. In my head, I'm like, "Thank you for the compliment, but did you really have to just? You couldn't just say thank, like, I think it's a wig, but if it's not, it looks good, or if it is, you know, either way, like." Just make it less offensive. Like, just you could have just said, "I like your hair." I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyways, back to this fabulous hair that I'm just obsessed with now. As you can see, I got the baby hairs going, and it laid out a lot perfect than I thought, if we're really being honest. I love the way that it laid out, and I made sure that it was brushed out in the front. I did apply a little bit more spray because it's easier to comb. Made sure that it was brushed out in the front before I went and proceeded. And what I used to lay it down was some wrapping paper. I can't think of the name right now. I ordered that online since the stores are closed right now. And I applied the Gots to Be hair gel and also the Gots to Be spray. With those two together, it makes the hair last even long and it makes it not lift. I do recommend not applying a lot of that Gots to Be glue because, long story short, I learned the hard way when I had a shortcut and I used tons of that, and my head felt like a helmet. And yeah, my coworkers, they had a laugh that day because it was a whole bunch of knock knock who's there jokes at my hard helmet head that I applied with too much gel. So yeah, don't apply a lot of that. Only use a little bit unless you plan on wearing it for the next couple of days. I don't, so I didn't apply too much, but it definitely works. I definitely love that stuff. Um, as you can see, I'm pretty much just wrapping the front of my hair with the paper, the hair wrap paper. It's supposed to hold the baby hair down so it can dry and gives you a better look when you remove it. At first, I thought I probably have to blow dry it, but then I thought I had a couple things to do around the house, so I would just let it naturally air dry, which it did. And right there is the hair that I ordered online in case, you definitely want to take a look at it and you're thinking about ordering it. You won't regret it. I promise you, you won't. Because if a hair was crappy, I would definitely say it's crappy, or probably wouldn't even record at all, to be honest. But when you do remove the hair wrapping paper, it the front of your hair should look fabulous. I mean, I was happy with my results. As you can see, I love it. It looks natural. It looks like a human wig. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna turn so many heads and fool so many people, guys. But again, you guys, if you love this video, please show your girl some love and like it at the end, or even comment. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. I got so much videos that's going to be coming because once I get my selfie light, it is a wrap. So please stay tuned, guys. Bye.